How are we this morning, TikTok? I wanted to do a quick video, and I'll try and make it quick. See if I can do under 5 minutes. The Great Kitchen Con. Now, to me, this is a lovely kitchen. Looks nice, smart, modern, contemporary. You see these bits? Edge panels, whatever you want to call them. One under there as well. One there, and they've even got them underneath. Yeah. It finishes it off and it continues that colour scheme of the fawn grey round the sides, yeah, where you can see the end of it. I call it a con. Oh, here's another one, another end panel down here. This one might be necessary, but bear with me. I call it a con because as a handyman and a general builder doing renovations, so I specialise in existing properties, doing them up, giving them a new lease of life, breathing some fresh air in. I call it a con because people say to me, the doors are damaged, they get scuffed, they get a lot of wear and tear. And then they ask me to just replace all the doors, change the colour scheme, and you can change the entire style and feel and colour of a whole kitchen just by replacing the doors and taking door hinges off, putting new doors on, possibly replacing the hinges as well, new handles, different style. Maybe you've gone from classic old-fashioned style, gold, to chrome, contemporary, sleek style. That can all be done relatively quickly at not too much expense, and you don't need to replace the whole kitchen. The reason I call it a con is because every time I see kitchen quotes nowadays, I see all these extra end panels, all these built-in pieces here. Like I said, down there's an end panel, and we've even got a corner fillet here. Now, okay, the corner fillet is essential, but they're all matching that door colour. So if I wanted to change the style of this kitchen and replace the doors with dark green and gold handles, dark navy blue, almost jet black matte and silver handles, something like that, I couldn't do it because of all these built-in parts. I can't take this out because it's fixed in behind all of this. This end panel, I could probably remove it because it's not essential. You've got a carcass here. You look inside, the carcass has got its own edge. Yeah, that edge goes all the way around. You can just see it in behind there. The edge goes all the way around and provides the structural support for this worktop. So you would be able to take that end panel off and potentially replace it. But where you can't do that is like this fillet here, this piece, this end panel. So what's the point of that end panel there? Look, they put a whole end panel, that's a whole sheet of timber going back in there. That's probably an extra £50. And look, it's in there, up against the wall, you can't see it. Same with the top, this top piece here. I don't ever put those on. I don't ever put these on either. That goes all the way underneath. Yeah, there's the carcass. This is an extra piece, it's not needed. If you're clever with your design, you could get all of these end panels, all of these pieces that are built in, you could change them all to white or not have them at all so that they're white, they match the walls. So here, if you imagine this end panel here was white, matches the wall here, then this is the only bit you'd ever need to change would be the door, and the end panel would be white, or it wouldn't even exist, it would just be the carcass, which is there. These bits are not needed, this is not needed, this end panel doesn't exist, it'll just be a white carcass. Yes, the kitchen will look a bit cheaper. It won't have that stylish quality of that all looking like one colour, one complete box. Now this is a controversial thing. A lot of people are going to say the kitchen will look unfinished, it won't look very good. In my mind, back in the day, and I'm saying back in the day being like in the 90s, I don't remember people having all this colour wrapped around their whole kitchen units. I remember everything being white and it was just the doors that were like wooden. And then you could just replace those doors when the kitchen was looking a bit worn. You could even replace doors and worktops and keep the carcasses. Nowadays, to replace anything in the kitchen is rip the whole thing out. And honestly, I did a kitchen a couple of years ago where I removed all those end panels so that everything was white. The only colour scheme was the drawer fronts and the door fronts, and the price came down from £5,000 to about £2,500, something like that, because each of those end panels is £50. And you look in this room, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, if I've missed one, oh, I've missed one down there. Look. How are you ever going to get this out? So there's 10 of them. How much is that adding on? That's a crazy amount. Be clever with your design. Get an itemised, broken down quote from your designer. Shop around. Window salespeople is very similar to kitchen salespeople. A lot of it is you can negotiate the price. But honestly, if you are on a budget and you want to get a new kitchen, watch those end panels. Try and keep everything white. The only colour scheme should be the door fronts.